They thought they could get away with it. They lied, betrayed you, humiliated you, and walked away like nothing ever happened. No apology, no remorse, just silence. And you've been left wondering, does God even see this? He does, and He's not ignoring it. When you're hurting because of how someone treated you, it's easy to believe God is distant. But in moments like this, He is closer than ever. Scripture shows us from beginning to end. God deals with those who harm His children, sometimes quietly, sometimes openly, but always faithfully. Think about Joseph. His brothers sold him, lied about him, and left him to suffer in a foreign land. Years passed, pain piled up, none of it was his fault. Yet behind the scenes, God was writing a bigger story. In time, He lifted Joseph higher than anyone expected, and the very people who hurt him stood before him in need. Joseph said, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good." That promise is for you too. So how do you know when God is dealing with someone who hurt you? First, they lose access to your life. Sometimes God protects you by removing people who bring chaos, disrespect, or pain. It hurts at first, but later you realize it was mercy, because when the wrong people leave, peace follows. Second, their actions start falling back on them. Scripture is clear: you reap what you sow, not because you seek revenge, but because God is just. What they once did to others begins returning to them, not as karma, but as divine justice. Third, they feel conviction, even if they never say a word. God can trouble a person's heart privately. Their silence doesn't mean they're unbothered, only that the battle is happening between them and God. Fourth, God begins blessing you in ways they can see. Psalm 23 says, He prepares a table before you in the presence of your enemies, not to embarrass them, but to heal you and remind you that no one can block what God has ordained. And finally, while God deals with them, He's also working on you, healing your heart, building your character, teaching you to trust His timing. Scripture tells us never to take revenge because God moves when we step aside. Maybe right now it feels like nothing is happening. The ones who hurt you seem fine. You're the one carrying the weight. But quiet does not mean absent. God's deepest work often happens behind the scenes. His justice sometimes looks like consequence, sometimes like mercy that transforms a heart. So what should you do? Let go of revenge. Seek peace. Trust God's timing. Keep your heart soft. Because He is fighting battles you can't see, and He has not forgotten you. If this message speaks to your heart today, I'd love to hear from you. Share a word, a thought, or a prayer in the comments below. Your story may encourage someone who's hurting in silence.